So I want to talk about what I've noticed after a relapse while on this journey. And one of the things that I've noticed is just these sudden drop in energy. That's the first thing that I've noticed. It's not, I don't feel completely drained. And I don't get to that point until I end up relapsing multiple times within either the same day or within a short time frame. I feel these effects even more. I feel less focused. I feel less present. And I usually want to isolate myself. And this is also something I've noticed amongst other retainers, especially the ones that were in my men's group, is they tend to want to clam back into their shell. Not in the sense that they're shy, but they just feel drained, like they have like nothing to give, and they don't want to feel like they're bringing the energy down. So I think there are some of the reasons. I just notice, I just tend to want to isolate myself. It could be partly because of the shame or the guilt or whatever that comes from it, but even deeper than that, when I'm in a depleted state, especially after relapsing more than once in a short amount of time, I feel like I don't really have much to offer, or that I don't really want to offer anything. Like I don't really want to offer my time or resources or my energy because I'm so drained. So I feel like I have nothing to give. So I guess you could say I become a lot more selfish. I become less generous. So, and I think it kind of makes sense. You feel drained, so you kind of want to like recharge yourself in a way. So I think that's where that comes from. But yeah, I definitely am less social after feeling drained. Um, and yeah, the discipline just kind of seems to just go out the window because it's like I don't want to do anything productive after that. I just feel like I have no life in my body. Like I watched a video of myself maybe from months ago after relapse. I recorded a video, and there was just no life in my eyes, and I just looked extremely like groggy and unkempt, and yeah, I just looked completely drained, completely out of it. So these are just actual things that I've experienced. I know there are other there's research out there that that talks about everything that you may experience each time that you relapse. I'm not really going to go over it in this video. This is just me talking about what I've kind of been going through. What else? I feel like after relapse, I just want more stimulation because after that first relapse, you know, your body's just overloaded with all this dopamine. So I feel like, my baseline level of like dopamine, or the amount of dopamine that I need to kind of stay in that state, I need a lot more. So in short, I feel like I need a lot more stimulation after a relapse. And so it's hard for me to want to get dopamine the natural way, from, I don't know, taking a jog or going to the gym, or just focusing on something creative, learning a new skill. I'm less likely to want to do anything natural as far as like how you get dopamine from like doing just normal things or accomplishing things, doing hard things. So you're in a state where you want more and more of that quick dopamine. That's why it's so tempting to, after you release once, to do it again, do it a second time, or a third time, or a fourth time. I kind of see where it comes from. Because you kind of want to stay in that state of stimulation. So after relapse, getting past the first couple of days can be a bit of a challenge. Yeah, these are the trends that I've kind of that I've noticed. I'm more likely to consume. I consume a lot of content. Like, and maybe instead of like creating a video, I'll just like start binge watching a bunch of videos, or I'll just lay in the bed, for like the first half of the day, and I won't go to the gym. And I actually have not been going to the gym lately, but I probably should be going. But I notice more so after relapse, I'm definitely not in the mood to go to the gym or even take a walk outside, go get some sunlight. So it's just little things like that. Like I said, it just gets worse. The drained, the loss of energy just gets worse and worse each time that you relapse in a short time frame. Let's see what else. Yeah, I just don't feel present. It's a whole, like, it's a lot going on. It's the brain fog. It's the need for more stimulation. It's the lack of focus, lack of discipline. It's just hard to stay present when I'm in a depleted state. And it affects a lot of things. It actually affects my finances. Like, I'm less likely to go out and go to work or try to, create, try to make money, basically. I'm less likely to do something creative. I'm less likely to want to engage with people. It definitely, I've noticed just some subtle changes in my engagements, when I'm in a depleted state. And I think that maybe that's part of the reason why I tend to maybe isolate myself, because I know that, okay, my energy's not in the right place, or I'm feeling drained. So I'd rather not be around too many people, in that state. So these are the reasons that I've been staying on this journey, because I don't want to be in that depleted state. I didn't start semen retention for the benefits or anything that I've heard. I wanted to do it for myself. I wanted to, stop fapping, stop the porn, stop the PMO activity, and actually be more present in my day. I do like to socialize. I do like to go out. I do like to go to the gym and get into, make videos. Initially, I wasn't really comfortable making videos, but now I actually enjoy making videos, and I want to continue making more of them. I actually want to get up and be excited for my day. I don't want to be drained. So the biggest thing is I definitely feel drained. Regardless of what research is out there, this is what I've actually been experiencing in the year and a half that I've been practicing this retention. So I just refuse to go back to living the way that I used to live. I think I'm experiencing the consequences of relapsing. I'm experiencing a lot more than I ever have. So I think I'm going to end it here. And in the next video, I probably will talk about... I may talk about things that you can do to maybe prevent yourself from relapsing, or maybe talk about the barriers that I go through that makes it harder for me to retain. But I think I'm just going to end it here. So I will see you guys in the next one.